Hello everybody, my name is Kraxus. Welcome back to the 8.1 PTR. We're in the Alliance's side this time. The quest line is not in the game yet, unfortunately, but we're going to be doing some daily quests, just so I can show you guys what's up, because there is a really cool event happening on the Alliance side right now. The Horde is attacking Boralus, which is a new feature in 8.1. They're basically doing Legion invasions and bringing them back, but instead of the Legion, they are doing Horde and Alliance attacks on the capital. So we're going to be doing some dailies real quick just because I want to show you guys the finale of the daily, which is when you go on the big airship that I don't think we can see from here, but I'm going to see if I can get in a better vantage point. As you can see, it's already different. There are, there are abominations attacking the Boralus gate. I'm trying to see if I can get a good look at the Horde ship from here. It's going to be like over there in that direction. It's basically like sitting over the bay right here. And so after you do 4, I don't really want to fight elites to do this. After you basically do 4 of these world quest invasions, you then go and attack the ship that the Horde have shown up on, and you take it down from what I assume. But I'm gonna finish these real quick, and then we're gonna keep on going with our dailies, because for those of you before the Storm fans, there's an interesting little tidbit coming up soon, so stay tuned. Alright, we have defeated all of the necessary amount of abominations for the quest. We're going to continue on forward, because there's another couple right up here. One is where eagles prey.
Stinking orcs are trying to move through our territory, but I can smell them from miles away. Rough them up!
A new Horde threat calls for new ordnance. See how this fares out in the field.
Alright, so we have 2 quests right in a row. We have to find some new ordnance, which is right here. Look at these two, everyone. Look at what this is called. Gryszek Rocket Hop, and
what do you want?
There are 2 stealth figures here.
Well, spit it out.
One is a male goblin.
Pleased to meet you.
And a female gnome. Those of you who remember, before the storm, there was a male goblin and a female gnome who had a side plot, and their names were Gryszek and Safranetta. And at the end of that book, essentially, for those of you guys who didn't read it or don't remember, Safranetta, the gnome, the female gnome, was part of the Explorers League. How do I... Bang! Oh, that's cool. Was part of the Explorers League, who was sent to Silithus right after the sword was plunged there to experiment on Azeroth. Gryszek was a Bilgewater goblin who basically, he really wasn't loyal to the Bilgewater goblins and kind of had to be re-recruited back into them by Gallywix because Safranetta and Gryszek were once a couple, and they're very intelligent scientists whose work on, we have Azeroth grenades too, cool, whose work was so important that Gallywix basically kidnapped Safranetta from the Explorers League camp and forced her to work with her ex-husband, Gryszek. And during that storyline, they got back together, basically, and then realized that all Gallywix wanted to use Azeroth for was to kill, and they didn't agree with that, because they found many applications of Azeroth that could heal, or build, or generally help out society, and then they were told that Gallywix only wanted weapons built, so they tried to escape, steal all their research, well, I guess take all their research, because it was theirs, take all their research with them, and escape to the Alliance, because the Alliance, at that time, and still to this day, people, if people are not realizing it, really aren't interested in using Azeroth for weapons. It's the Horde that are, and other villains. So at the very end of their storyline, they were kind of found out by Gallywix, who knew that they were going to betray them, and they kind of were tied up together with a bomb in their escape hatch out of their lab, and that's the last time we saw them. We thought that they were going to die. But it turns out, looks like they survived, and they are working with the Alliance, because they give you the technology for the Alliance. So they're clearly not going to be working with the Horde based on their storyline in Before the Storm. They wanted to escape Gallywix and the Horde, who just wanted to use Azeroth as weapons. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to finish the rest of these 2 quests, and Actually, the third one, this was the only one I really wanted to show you guys. And then we'll do the finale of this, alright? Alright, I finished all 4, as you can see. Well, I already got the reward. But now I have to fly a griffin to the airship, which I'm not sure where I go. I go up here, I think? And then, yeah, the griffin's ready to go! See if we can see the Zeppelin from here. Yeah, you can see it in the distance right there. So every time a place is getting invaded...
That Horde airship is bombarding the civilians of Boralus while they're just trying to live their lives. We gotta put a stop to it.
Hey, look at the Horde are killing civilians again. They're not evil, everybody. They're just misunderstood. Okay, so now up here...
I need a target.
I basically have to kill the captain and just neutralize the airship, I guess. I'm actually surprised that the captain's a Tauren, to be honest. It's very interesting. No healing for you. I don't think this captain really has anything to say. He'll probably have some dialogue when it's actually live, but yeah, so as you can see, these kind of work similar to Legion invasions. Every once in a while, they're going to pop up, and you show up and do 4 world quests. Ooh, there's bombs here. Short fuse special. Interesting. And bag of bombs. What do these do? Oh, I can just blow them up. Interesting. Alright, cool. So yeah, every once in a while they'll show up and...
I need to get closer.
We've only seen the Boralus one so far, but the airship shows up above the capital, like right over here, like I was saying. And then you do 4 world quests, 4 new world quests that show up, so the zone kind of gets taken over, like with Legion. And then once you're done, you come and stop the airship for the capitals, at least. I imagine there will be a capital like this for the Alliance one, or for the Horde to fight the Alliance. But then after that, I mean, you get a piece of 355 gear. Well, let me see. The quest is... You get a piece of 360 gear, but that last quest I did that was Elite, I got a 355 hood, which is pretty cool. So, you know, it's a good way to gear up if you're a little bit lower level geared. My Warlock's only 345 because I have this damn 325 staff that I can't get an upgrade for. I'm going to keep sabotaging all this stuff. I'm going to try and clear this real fast and see if there's like a little ending cinematic where we destroy everything, which I expect that there will be. So I'm going to finish the rest of this and then we will finish this up. Like I said, this was not a campaign video or a quest chain video. I just wanted to show you guys some cool new stuff coming in 8.1. Alright, here's the last one I have to do. I have to sabotage this gear. Bam.
I've never seen an airship blow up like that. They'll have to swim back to Dazar'alor.
How do I get off the ship? I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of here. Do I just jump off? Oh, there's a griffin. Let me get away. That could use a little bit more work. I would like to see it actually crashing. Oh, and it just dropped me to my almost death. Dropped me to my death on top of a Hydra. Interesting. So, cool. I'm just going to use my whistle here and then fly back to turn the quest in. So, we were dealing with Matthias Shaw and Falstad for those 2 quests, just for those 2 quests. Ooh, a fucking parrot. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those from a Flightmaster whistle. Alright, where do I go? Down here? Probably the Trademaster's office or whatever that room is called. Alright. Oh no, it's the 7th Legion emissary. Cool. Whoops. If you're curious, the Darkshore Warfront's not up in the game yet. Only the Horde questline there is.
Our purpose noble.
Excellent work! The Horde will think twice before attacking us again.
Fight well, traveler.
Hooray! And so that was one of the assaults. So it looks like there's 6 assaults defending Boralus. There's going to be 1 in Drusvar, obviously. An attack on Nazmir. Probably defending Stormsong Valley is this one. Many Fine Heroes, I imagine, is Vol'dun, maybe? maybe you work with like the heroes from your war campaign, and then attacking the capital, which is pretty cool. So, one thing I've noticed is that the Horde ship Sylvanas is there, but on the Alliance ship, Anduin's not here. He might be in Unity Square, but I haven't gone and looked over there yet. I wonder if he's still standing over there. We can do that. Ooh, there's a new trader here. Maybe he's always been there, but I haven't noticed him. We can chat a little bit about 8.1 while we go. This is kind of just like a bullshitty video, just to show you guys some of the stuff, because there's nothing really else available right now.
What can I do for you?
Let us fly to
Safe
Marquee.
passage to you.
So yeah, so far a lot of 8.1's looking really positive. There are some big criticisms that I have of it so far, namely the Darkshore stuff. Specifically only regarding that, though, like, I like a lot of it. I like the Tyrande Night Warrior stuff. I like the Malfurion as a bear form stuff. My problem is the Forsaken resurrecting Sierra Moonwarden and Dalaran. Oh god, this Anduin theme. Let's just listen to it for a second. Awesome. That is still probably my favorite song from World of Warcraft in its entirety. But I really hate that Sierra and Dalaran get resurrected and immediately flip on the Night Elves. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's real stupid, and is very plot convenient for the Forsaken. No, see, Anduin's not even here. It's interesting. Sylvanas shows up on the ship, but Anduin doesn't. That's strange. I'm sure we'll see Anduin at some point in 8.1, because we know that he is the one that instructs the attack on Zuldazar. And specifically, he doesn't want to kill civilians. So, alright, there we go. That was just a little video. Once the Alliance quest chain in Darkshore is up, I'll be putting it up. It probably is going to be only around the length of the Horde one, which wasn't too long. I think edited down, it was about 20 minutes, if I'm remembering right. But there's also a lot of other things going on. Like I said, there's the invasions. There are some stuff with Mekatork, and there's some stuff in Zuldazar. But until then, I'll see you guys later. This is Necroxus signing off on the 8.1 PTR. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome, and farewell.